welcome to another episode of the RoadFS Podcast. We are live from where?
We're in Louisville, Colorado.
At the Rupes Bigfoot Academy with the living legend, the lady who I've always wanted to have on the podcast. She is here in the house.
Live.
So welcome, Sarah.
So this is pretty cool. I mean, helicopters in the house.
Yeah.
You guys know it's so hard for me to talk on this because it means so much to me. Like this vision that we've had for so long, and then when Josh and his team came on board, and then he brings up his vision, and all these people have like-minded visions, and we all came together and made this happen. Like I get chills.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Well, this is absolutely crazy because when he first told us they were bringing aircraft in here, I'm like, how are you going to get them in the building? But then you know.
Then they fly him in on Wednesday, and Rod and I are going, wow, we should have been there
Wednesday.
It was pretty awesome. It was probably one of the most incredible experiences in my adulthood, for sure. Not just career, just adulthood. Cool. Like being able to witness it all come together.
Yeah, this is just out of the park cool. I mean, we got, what do we have, like 20 people
There's
here?
Like 20 participants, and then you've got several people from Rupes. I mean, Todd Helm's taken the training just to better himself and to put, a little bit of a exclamation point on his resume as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we brought out as many as whatever the availability we had with our team. We brought them out because it's important for us to have as many perspectives as possible. We're always behind the scenes kind of training and teaching, and it's important to have that hands-on perspective and to be reminded of different surfaces, different variables, different substrates.
Yep. So let's talk about that. How are these different? I mean, it's just another panel, right?
All right. So like even on this helicopter here, the way we had to dial in the black paint on the front nose is completely different than on this black paint. Completely different. Why? We're trying to figure out why. Maybe the sun is pounding down on that nose more, right? Maybe that was painted at a different time, or maybe it was a repaint.
Could be a different material. Like on this black one, the front of that we know is a different substrate than the metal that's covering the I don't know the proper term, but the giant pipe that turns the rear rotor. So
and it has to be different, right? Yeah. Just like on a boat, right? And same thing with a car. The engineering is there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that's been really fun for me is this is the first time, other than SEMA, that I got to actually use the hybrid.
Yeah.
And that polisher's freaking amazing. I mean, it's so comfortable. It's easy to control. I don't feel like I'm fighting it or anything. And I'm like, whoa, dude, 2 passes and I'm done? Wow. Yeah. It was amazing.
Well, that's even the Mini. I've had a chance to use the Mini and the hybrid when we were here for the last training for the summit. And just the balance of the 21 and the 15 is pretty incredible. But the little hybrid, which I think that I'm not an engineer, but this is my personal uneducated thing. All tools, the motor runs this way, and then the pad spins this way. So there's a transfer of power. Yeah. With the hybrid Mini, the motor is actually the same direction as the pad. Yeah. And there's just something about that in your hand where it just feels like you've got more control. And I was really surprised at that and shocked at it. But in this particular situation with these helicopters, it's really easy to get in and around.
Maneuver, right?
Yeah. Just to maneuver stuff around. And it's, it's a different animal. Aircraft is a totally different animal. You've got fiberglass, you've got metal, you've got who knows what, Lexan, glass.
I mean, look at this. I mean, look at it's just crazy busy. Everybody is just.
Yeah, look at the conglomeration of people out here working on stuff. It's crazy right now.
The funny thing is, every time I try to video her, she stops, and I'm like, "Dang it!"
And getting her.
I think what's really fun too is, we have people from all over the country. There's a guy here from Venezuela. We have a father-son team. Sitting down and talking to them. I think, too, what's cool about this is not only is it at the Rupes Bigfoot Academy. I mean, your facility here is amazing. But, you got Josh Hernandez coming at it from the perspective of being a mechanic. You got it from the Rupes team from the systemic approach to detailing anything, right? And then you have Brett Berry, who's detailed planes forever, and he gets so
16
excited.
years.
That's all he does.
And you're so excited, right? I love like the passion, the excitement. It's like, all right, let's get to work, right? And that's kind of was me. I was in there. I'm like, dude, I can't sit here anymore. I got to get my hands on a polisher, right?
And that's what's fun about it for us is we get to travel around and do all this, and we get to see the different reactions of different people and get those different questions. I mean, if people just sat back and reflected on the people in this room that they're getting training from, the number of years of experience from Jason, you, Todd, Brett Berry, Josh Hernandez, all the people that are here, it's phenomenal what they're getting. What they're getting they couldn't pay for. I mean, literally. So it's a great. I think it's awesome that Rupes opens up its facility for this, because this is not. I mean, this is different. This is different for you guys, you know. And sometimes they have to shut the whole facility down to accommodate something like this. But you guys do it, and you know, Rob and the Rupes team it's been phenomenal every time we've been here. So.
Thank you. And I mean, just to touch when people talk about how excited they are to come learn from us.
Oh yeah.
We are equally, if not more, excited to learn from everybody in here, because you guys all have walked. We've had dinners.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There are different walks, right? You guys have gone through different industries. You've done different things. Same thing with every single person in here.
Yeah.
There has never been a class, never, that I haven't left the end of every day and like, damn, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Like, every time.
Yeah.
And it's from my colleagues, but it's also from the students, from the attendees.
Yeah.
And that to me is what's just the most gas part. It really is. And then seeing that light go off for them, and they get all gassed up to go home, and just one thing can change their business.
Yeah. And that's the thing is a lot of these people it's a launching point for a whole new business or a whole new side of things that they've never, you know, we always hear someone say, I've never thought about just doing this one thing.
Right.
And they find that passion and go with it. And I think that's the key to it is there's so many different ways to take that talent and passion for preserving and protecting and bringing something back and take it out in the world. And we're going to go from here in a little while after lunch and actually go to an airport, which is going to be a totally different experience.
Yeah.
I was talking to Daniel, one of the Sparrowhawk guys. I've grown up in shops and around that, and I know how fast things move and how you have to watch yourself and everything. Some of these people have never been in that situation.
Right.
And it's going to be a shock. Like when we were at Lone Star and a World War II plane lands and everybody's like, oh, it's so loud. I'm like, you need to have I have a pair of earplugs in my bag all the time.
Yeah.
Because you don't know when you're going to be in a shop that's got something that's just crazy loud.
Glasses, flags, and gloves. I always have on my person. You just never know what you're walking into.
Yeah.
You really
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you look at my forehead, you know you walk into a lot of things. 'Cause
Well,
it's kind of like the Harry Potter of detailing. There's just like this jaggedy ass
If you didn't have
scar.
Charlie Brown's head.
I know. I
it'd
look
be
like Charlie Brown.
it's all good.
Look, you know, I'm a good Charlie Brown. Plus, this is also awesome because this week we've got to have Sir Oliver Wellington at our disposal.
Yes.
And that little cute little nugget has fallen asleep in my arms every day so far, which is great for me. For all you dog lovers out there, I know Sarah's watching. The Sir Oliver Wellington is well taken care of.
He's beyond well
He
taken
is.
care of.
He's got so many
Okay.
adopted.
I mean, everybody's picking him up, petting him. And
He's
it's
got so many surrogate grandparents right
Yeah,
now. It's
it's
not even
great.
funny.
Aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, homies. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The whole industry. I mean, it's one thing for people to show me love and support. Like I, of course, you guys know, like I have a hard time accepting that. But then when it comes to my baby, seriously, like, you bought him 2 sweaters, dude.
I brought him sweaters. He lives in Colorado. It's gonna get cold.
Like that, if that shit doesn't show like what this industry and this
Yeah.
community is.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get emotional about it because I don't want folk on here to give me a hard time, but it's incredible that everyone here gave love to the building, gave love to the companies, to the brands, gave love to the trainers, the students, and then my little baby.
And your little baby.
And your little baby. So.
And it's awesome to be here for that. So if you guys you go to the Rupes site, you'll see the training events coming up. Sparrowhawk, there's other training events. There's go educate yourself. I mean, we get really, really spoiled. We get to go to all of them, and it's fabulous. You guys need to go as often as you can. So
It'll be fun.
yeah.
We'll have
It is fun. Well, we had a good time at dinner.
We will.
last night.
We have a good
Just
time
chilling,
everywhere we
right?
go.
I love it.
We're
It's
not here
fun.
for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Yes.
That's right. Well, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for letting us be
guys.
in your house.
That's right.
So great.
Gotta love
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah. So, and you guys will probably go live a little bit later.
We will.
So, and
We'll
we
go
will
live.
check you later.
See ya.
See ya.